to Salutations, my dearest friends. My name is Samantha, and today I'm going to be doing a reading vlog where some of my best friends pick my TBR. Hello, how are you? Welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to Vlogmas. I am posting a video every single day in the month of December. I will leave the playlist down below, but today is going to be a very exciting reading vlog. Recently, in the beginning of December, I went on a girls trip with some of my best friends, Jessica from Peace Love Books and Christy from Christy Reads a Lot. We actually host a book club together called the Historical Hellions, where every single month we pick one historical romance to read. We pick books that are published before the year 2000 because we want to read classic bodice rippers, and it's always fun to chat in our live shows, but it's even better when we get to see each other in person because we all live in different areas. On a girls trip to Maryland because we were staying at the Boonesboro Inn, which is Nora Roberts' inn, and we had an absolute blast. It was so much fun, and while we were there, we decided to give each other some book recommendations. So each of us gave each other a book recommendation that we think the other is gonna really love, and now we're filming the reading vlogs for them. I'm actually really excited for this, to get some new book recommendations. And we were at the inn, we had like matching Christmas pajamas, we were watching Christmas movies, and we filmed little clips for each other to show in the reading vlog. I actually don't even know what books we're going to be reading for this video, so we're gonna watch their videos and find out what my TBR is gonna be. It's going to be a very casual and fun, chatty reading vlog. Both Christy and Jessica will also have reading vlogs posted today, so I'll leave their videos down below. But let's go ahead and see what we're reading. Let's watch Christy's videos first. So take it away, Christy. Tell me what book we're gonna read.
I am Christy from Christy Reads a Lot, and I'm so excited to recommend Samantha some book recs today. A little nervous because hopefully you enjoy these. So the first one I want to recommend you is A Tropical Rebel Gets the Duke by Adriana Herrera. I know that you have read this author and loved her in the past. I think you read the first book in the series. Hopefully, maybe. I guess it doesn't really matter because they are standalones, but this is a historical romance. It's one that released in 2025, and this is one of my favorite newer historical romance releases this year. I loved this one. I love the strong heroines that this author writes, and of course the hero in this one is down bad for the heroine, who's actually a doctor in Paris in like the 1880s. So hopefully you enjoyed this one, and I can't wait to hear what you think. And if you end up needing a different book rec or want to read something else, I also have The Devil She Knows by Alexandria Bellefleur. This is one that I loved this year. I feel like it was so much fun. This author, I really enjoy her books. I believe Samantha's read this author before too. Hopefully she enjoyed her. And this one's actually a contemporary / paranormal sapphic romance. So in this one of the heroines is literally the demon or a devil, and the other heroine is human, and basically she gets some wishes in exchange for her soul, and she gets to kind of relive her past. Actually, now that I'm talking about it, I'm pretty sure one of the heroines in this is named Samantha. So that's going to be interesting, maybe fun, we shall see. So I hope that you enjoy either of these books that you pick up. I really liked them and hope you do too. Bye.
Oh my gosh, those book recommendations sound amazing, especially because I have read from both authors before. I love Adriana Herrera. She's one of my favorite authors, and I also love Alexandria Bellefleur. Though I've only read one book by Alexandria Bellefleur. It was called Written in the Stars, which I think is the first of that series. It's a Pride and Prejudice retelling, and it's a sapphic Christmas romance. I really love that book, so I feel like we're gonna go for the sapphic romance because I just love sapphic romances so much and I always want to read more. So I think we're gonna read the Alexandria Bellefleur book. All right, that is our first book pick from Christy. I'm very excited. So now we're gonna see what Jess had to recommend me.
Hello, it is Jessica from Peace Love Books, and today I'm here with two recommendations for Sam. She needs to read one of them. One is an Omegaverse because obviously I had to recommend an Omegaverse. I really actually hope she's recommending me one. We will see. And the other is a cozy mystery that I loved and I'm shocked she hasn't read yet. So the first one is going to be A Pack of Honey by Veronica Simek. This one is not the first one in the series, but it's my favorite. You can read them out of order. They are like these hotel business investor guys, and they want to buy land by her honey farm and meet her and realize they're a scent match. So it is so good. I loved this one, and it's very cozy, very cozy, and I just had a fun time, and I think you would really like this one. The other one is going to be a Vera Wong book, which I read both of them and I loved them, but the one I'm going to recommend is book one, which is Vera Wong's Unsolicited Advice for Murderers. This one follows Vera. She's very much like Mrs. Kim from Gilmore Girls if she was trying to solve a murder. There's a dead body that shows up in her tea shop, so she tries to figure out who did it, it, and she is hilarious, very meddling, and you will want to eat like all the food when you're reading this because it is so vivid, and also drink all the tea because she does have her tea shop. I loved this one. I think you would enjoy it as well. So I hope you enjoy whichever one you end up picking.
Okay, those book recommendations were perfect for me. A cozy mystery and an Omegaverse. Literally my favorite subgenres ever. I did actually recommend Jess an Omegaverse in her video. I'm not sure if that's the one that she picked, but I did recommend her an Omegaverse too. So I think we're gonna go for the Omegaverse, although I do have that cozy mystery, like the physical copy, on my shelves. I'm just in an Omegaverse mood right now. Funnily enough, I've had this series checked out on my Kindle Unlimited for a really long time, and I've been meaning to get to it. Pack for Honey is the second book in a series. We might see if I can read more books in the series if I have time, but yeah, we're gonna go with the Omegaverse pick. Okay, so those are the books that we're gonna be reading this week. I feel like this reading vlog is gonna be more chatty. I'm gonna lean more into some cozy hobbies at home because I'm just getting over being sick and I don't want to be out in the streets. Very fun, very exciting. Thank you, Christy and Jess, for doing this video with me, and I will update you guys when I have more book updates. I'm wearing my favorite Christmas set right now. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's matching pants. Matching pants. Matching pants. All right, here's the plan. Here's the plan. I feel like watching some Christmas movies. I really want to watch that new Lindsay Lohan Christmas movie with my mom. I think it's called like something secret. Our Little Secret. Oh, and it came out last year. I didn't know that. I watched another Christmas movie that Lindsay Lohan was in and I really liked it, so I want to watch that one. Read a little bit. Don't know how much reading we're actually going to get done though, because I'm hosting like a little gingerbread party for my sister and her friends. I have gingerbread houses, arts and crafts, painting, handmade ornaments, food. I have the whole 9 yards. I, the host, need to get that all ready, need to go get the food, so we'll see how much reading we actually get done. Speaking of arts and crafts and journaling, look what just came in the mail. Y'all, I needed some like colored construction paper for a project that I'm doing, and I literally thought it was just like the size of like an A5 notebook. Look how huge this is. It's like my entire torso, okay? It's huge. I guess this is more like a poster board size. It's really surprising because this came with 50 sheets, all different colors, and it was only like $2.99. So I'm not mad about it because like this is gonna last me a long time, but like this is huge. I also got a Christmas gift in the mail. My friend Lacey sent me this book, which was on my wish list. This is North is the Night by Emily Rath. I actually haven't read this one, which is surprising because I love her books. But oh, I just love the sprayed edges. This is such a pretty edition. Thank you, Lacey, for my Christmas gift. And yeah, that's all my updates. To the Dollar Tree and Daiso. I needed to get some little crafting goodies and also some small stocking stuffers and things like that. And I tell you, do not sleep on the Dollar Tree. I mean that, okay? They have some of the best crafting supplies. A lot of these are Christmas gifts. I got some little squeaky dog toys for my dogs for their stocking stuffers. This is what I'm the most exciting about. I found these when I was about to check out, and they're aesthetic wall collage kits. I think they're meant for like dorm rooms where you can just like make a wall collage of all of these different aesthetic pictures. But hello, that is literally perfect for journaling. So I got this one. It's called the Pastel Preppy Kit, and it has all of this really pretty cardstock that I can use as design paper for my journal. And I got this one. It's the Jet Set one, and it has a bunch of different locations. Like it has Egypt, the Caribbean, Italy, London, Germany. So I feel like this would be fun for a travel spread if I'm ever visiting a different country or state. I have these 30 poster cards, $1.25. You can't go wrong. I also got a mini pack of sketchbooks. This one is actually going to go in my brother's stocking because he loves to draw. Got a larger sketchbook for my nephew because he also loves to draw. And then the Dollar Tree had so many fountain pens, literally so many. These are impossible to find, but there was a huge stack of them and I was very excited. So I got this red one. The other one that I have has blue ink and this has black ink, so I'm excited for this. I didn't get much at Daiso. I just went to get a restock of some liquid glue glue, so I got a glue stick. And then I also got these Christmas stamps for some cards that I'm going to be sending out today. That's it. Little journal haul. Now I need to put all this stuff on. Sorry, the lighting's terrible, but I really only got to read a little bit because I have to run some errands. But I'm loving the vibes of this Omegaverse series. I did start with the first book, but like the vibes are so cozy and so fun. I love that it takes place in a small town, follows a friend group. I'm already loving it. This is gonna be good. Hello, hi, hello. We're jumping right into this vlog. I just got out of the shower. I'm having a bit of a hot flash, so I'm just wearing like a very thin dress. I'm gonna do my skincare while I talk about the book that we're reading. I kind of want to listen to an audiobook, so I'm going to start The Devil She Knows by Alexandria Bellfleur, which is Christy's pick. This is a sapphic romance, and you guys know I'm always looking for new sapphic romances to read. I absolutely love the cover of this book. Like, I can't even describe it to you. I think it's so pretty. I need to add it to like my book wish list because it's gorgeous. It was the Bioma Milky Toner. I love that stuff. But you know what I've also been loving? Dollar Tree skincare. The Dollar Tree has actually really, really good skincare. Don't sleep on the Dollar Tree, guys. I get crafting supplies there, skincare there. I've even been using like a shampoo and conditioner there. Anyways, back to the book update. So it follows our main heroine, Samantha, which at first, you know what? I thought it would be a little weird to read a book where the main character's name is my name, but I kind of love it. I kind of love it. It makes me feel like I am the main character. I made a deal with the devil and I'm living this very chaotic, wonderful life. But anyways, follows our main heroine, Samantha. She's going through it, okay? Chapter 1, she proposes to her girlfriend. I don't even know how long they've been together. I think it was like 2 years. I put on way too much moisturizer. Okay, we're just gonna bring it down the neck. That's okay. It's okay. We could be hydrated today. I'm using the Whipped Recovery Cream for my moisturizer and the Hydra Serum for my serum. Any hoozles. Our heroine Samantha proposes to her girlfriend Hannah. They've been together for 2 years. You think it'll be real cutesy. She makes it a public proposal and everything. It goes horribly, okay? Not only does our heroine's girlfriend not accept her proposal, but she dumps her. She dumps her. Her girlfriend sounds like a terrible person, by the way. Samantha, our main heroine, Nami, is absolutely heartbroken, and she is in the elevator to her shared apartment with her girlfriend, about to move out all her stuff, and she is just like wishing that things were different. A lip balm is also from the Dollar Tree, the Hydrating Night Lip Mask. This is also really good. To the book. Sorry, I keep getting distracted. And she kind of gets her wish because all of a sudden a demon shows up in the elevator offering her the deal of a lifetime. Basically, in exchange for her soul, she gets 6 wishes, and with that she could pretty much do whatever she wants to get her girlfriend back, her ex-girlfriend back. The things we will do for love. Our heroine, our sweet baby heroine Sam, is truly such a lover girl, which honestly I can relate to. The plot is so fun, and I love the writing style and the audiobook, but I also really like the underlying discussion of like how far we will go for this idea of love in a perfect life. And it's so interesting, and it's really funny because I'm a huge fan of Supernatural, the TV show, and it's like, girl, Sammy girl, you know not to make a deal with a demon. Like, that never goes well for you. But like, it's a very interesting book so far. Anyways, I think I'm going to do some crafting while I listen to the audiobook. I have been recently getting into diamond painting, so I'm kind of working on this project right now. Oh my gosh, it looks like I haven't done anything, but you can see the diamonds right there. And it's just like this pretty Christmas bow design. So I'm going to work on this while I listen to the audiobook, and I will update you guys in a little bit. It's the end of the day. My makeup is melting off of my face. I just got home from work and I caved. So I have this advent calendar here that my mom got me. It is a classic Broadway show advent calendar. So each day I get a different teeny tiny ornament that almost looks like a Funko Pop, and it's a different Broadway character. And as you guys know, well, maybe you don't know, my favorite Broadway play of all time is Phantom of the Opera. I love Phantom of the Opera so deeply, like to my core. So when I got this advent calendar, I was over the moon excited, and I just wanted Phantom so badly. I have a whole shelf just dedicated to all of my Phantom of the Opera editions. Like, it is serious. It is that deep. I wanted him so badly. I was very, very tempted to just open all days at once, but I was like, no, let's do it one by one. And then every day I add them, you can't really see it, but I add them to a little mini tree that I have in my room. Well, today I opened up my little advent calendar and it was empty. It was empty. It was empty. Logically, you would think, Sam, it just fell into one of the other days because I was literally storing it like this, right? Logically. But my brain was like, that was absolutely supposed to be Phantom of the Opera, and now it's gone. And now I won't get Phantom of the Opera. So, impulsively, I had to open the rest of the days. And funnily enough, guess what the next day was? Tomorrow. Guess what tomorrow was? Phantom of the Opera. It's a tiny little Phantom of the Opera ornament. Someone sedate me. This is like the cutest thing I've ever seen in my entire life, and I love him. I love you. I literally obsessed, but because I was on this journey, I decided to just finish the advent calendar. So in my journey to find Phantom, which we got, I also got Elphaba, Cutie Patootie. I believe this is Maria from West Side Story. You guys tell me if you think it's Maria. They don't have the names on here. I'm assuming they think that like whoever's getting this calendar is an expert on Broadway plays, but there's been a couple that I'm like not entirely sure who they are, but I'm pretty sure this is Maria from West Side Story. We got Cats. We got Lion King. I got a bunch of cute characters that are already on the tree. Like I got King George from Hamilton. I got Glinda from Wicked. So many cute characters, and they're all gonna go on my tree now.
Like watching the new episode of Heated Rivalry. Why am I saying it so weird? I'm literally tearing up. Like literally about to cry. Every single episode makes me cry. It's so good. It's just... especially like as a queer person who was not out for like a really, really long time. I went to a very, very religious school where that wasn't really an option. Ever since episode 3, I just be crying, guys. Like this show is so good.
Hello, it was another very long day at work today. I feel like that's how I'm starting literally all of my videos, but work has just been really busy recently. But I got home from work and I was journaling, and I want to show you some of the journal pages, and that I did. So I've talked about it a couple times on my channel, but I am currently doing a Sisterhood of the Traveling journal with a few of my friends. I saw a bunch of creators do this on TikTok primarily, where it was kind of like Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants, but they were swapping journals. So I reached out to 6 of my friends. We all started with our own journal, and we have slowly been rotating them and mailing them, and everyone's been adding to everyone's journal, and then at the end we will get our own journals back with all the fun pages. And I'm so excited. It's been so fun, and I'm like so happy that my friends actually agreed to this, and Christy and Jess are in this journal group with me. But this week I have Mel's journal. I showed a little bit of her journal in one of my other reading vlogs, but I'm going to show you the pages that I've added to it because I think they're really cute and fun. All right, I'll flip through this really quickly. So first up, we have my intro page, and you guys know I love everything strawberries, so of course I have to have strawberry shortcake. I have a list of my favorite book and a little note here saying thank you for participating in this journal with me. I also love a good washi tape wall page, so that's kind of like what this is. And every time that we send out a new journal, I try to organize it and give them a prompt, so we all have different journal prompts. And this week we had 2 themes, and the prompts were a nostalgic Christmas. So it'd be like bright colors and 90s Christmas vibes, maybe like a Christmas wish list or favorite Christmas movies, nostalgic Christmas. And the second prompt was any sort of like book related page. Because we're all readers, and I thought that would be really fun. But this is my Christmas page, so I did 2 Christmas pages because I did this one where I took scrap paper and made like a little Christmas tree. Kind of awkward to show this. I'll probably give you a close-up. But anyways, I did a little Christmas card that opens up to a diamond painting that I did. I thought that was really fun. And then for my nostalgic Christmas page, I did this really fun Winnie the Pooh page. I used an old children's book to create this page, and I thought it turned out really cute. And then for my book page, since I have Mel's journal, she loves Brandon Sanderson, and so do I. So I wanted to do a Brandon Sanderson page for her. This is a page for the Stormlight Archive series. I received some book mail with the Stormlight Archive with like that Brandon Sanderson series. Kind of like saved some of like the mailer stuff and cut it up and put it in this junk journal. So I hope she likes it. Anyways, I just wanted to show you those pages really quick. As far as a book update, I am currently listening to the Alexandria Bellflower book, and oh my god, I am loving it so bad. Like, I am loving it. I literally need to buy a physical copy of this book because 1, the cover is gorgeous, and 2, I'm having so much fun reading it. I've read romances and books that have like demons in it or like making a deal with a demon, but this is done in such a unique way, and the storytelling is amazing. I just want to say I love the narrator. I love the narrator. She has like this very seductive, gravelly voice, and I'm just like, ah, sexy. Like, I love this narrator and the way she's telling the story. So 10 out of 10 so far. I'm going to wash off my makeup, and I'm probably going to add some extra journal pages. If I do, I'll show you later. But I'm going to add some extra journal pages and then go to bed. But I'll listen to some of the audiobook while I'm journaling. Hello, hi, hello. Today has been a day. I could literally cry, but I will not. Although I was watching the Heated Rivalry episode again and I was crying, so I'm a little bit of a mess right now. Better updates. We've made some really great progress with my diamond painting. I don't know if you guys can see it, but pretty much the whole background is done. And I just have like this little piece and then the bows. I can't wait to hang this up. This has become a project that I honestly was not expecting to take that long, but like, of course it would. This is a pretty big diamond painting, probably the biggest that I've done. And they're very itty bitty tiny little pieces. But it's been really fun doing this, and I would say that I've listened to my audiobook pretty much the entire time that I've been crafting, which is really fun. We finished our first book. We finished The Devil She Knows by Alexandria Bellfleur, and I'm gonna give it 5 stars. Genuinely. Which honestly should not be a surprise because I did really enjoy Written in the Stars by this author, and yeah, this was just a solid sapphic romance. Just had like the best time reading it. I was listening to my little audiobook, doing my little craft, and again, this week has been crazy stressful, but I feel like this was the only time that I felt like zen, you know? So that's why I'm rating it pretty highly. The plot itself was pretty interesting, pretty unique, but for me, I just loved the characters. I loved our heroine Sam, our poor lover girl. She was going through it, and it was really kind of interesting to see her journey as she realized that what she thought like the perfect life wasn't real or wasn't attainable. Again, such a larger conversation on like the lengths you'll go to for the perfect life or for the love that you think you deserve. Then you have Daphne, our demon, who was so sassy, so funny, just a hilarious character to read about. So yeah, I really did enjoy it, and again, I loved the narrator for this audiobook. I feel like I need to find other books that she has narrated because this one was chef's kiss. With our first book finished, we have a 5-star, and I'm feeling pretty freaking good. So now we're going to move on to Jessica's pick, which is our Omegaverse. The one she recommended me is the second in the series, and you can totally read it out of order, but I have been wanting to read this series for a while. The first book, a pack for cozy, a pack for winter. What is the title? Oh, I have the hiccups. A Pack of Cozy. Okay, so that's the first book in the series, right? And I have had that checked out on my Kindle Unlimited for a while, and we're in winter, so I do really want to read the first book. So I think I'm gonna read the first and second book. I think that's what we're gonna do. It's pretty late right now. It is actually midnight. I feel like during Christmas time there is not enough hours in the day, so I'm going to take a bath, wash off my makeup, and read the ebook in bed, and we will see how far we get. Before we do that though, I did get a Christmas package from my friend Adrienne. She's another one of my friends who is a part of the journal swap, and she sent me the sweetest package, so I thought I would show you guys. The first thing she sent me is already on my little mini tree that was holding like all of my Broadway ornaments. I'm going to take a video of it, but it's an ornament with all of my favorite 5-star reads this year. I don't know if she went through my Goodreads. I don't know if she, I don't know. Okay, that girl did her research, because I was looking at the ornaments and I noticed one book at first and I was like, oh, how fun. And then I saw another one that's a little bit more obscure and like definitely would not be in like a regular book pack. And I was like, wait a damn minute. And yeah, she literally filled this ornament with all of my favorite 5-star reads, and I was flabbergasted. That is literally the kindest thing I've ever gotten. She also sent me even more goodies. Like the ornament alone would have been perfectly fine, but she sent me even more goodies. We have this little sticker patch. It is a cherry, and she also got me this pack of cherry stickers, which goes really well with the washi tape that she got me. Hopefully that will focus, but it is cherries and bows. She got me some strawberry stickers, another sticker patch. This one is a stack of books, and then this absolutely gorgeous grid notebook. I don't know what I'm gonna do with her. I don't know if we're gonna junk journal or use this for my morning pages or what, but like oh my god, it is so freaking pretty. I love the stickers. I love the grid. I'm excited to use this. Literally the perfect box for journaling and crafting, which has been everything that I've been loving recently. So thank you so much, Adrienne. I I appreciate you so much. Right now I'm gonna go take a bath and read a little bit. Hi, hello, hi. Another night that I'm getting back from work and I'm so freaking tired. Anyways, nobody cares about that. I have a little haul, a little jet pens haul. Fun, I'm so excited. I've been really getting into journaling recently and getting back into writing. So I have completely fallen down the rabbit hole of stationery and I ordered a couple of new pens on jetpens.com, which is a stationery website. It's not a huge haul. I just picked up some new pens to add to my collection. A lot of these I've tried before and I got in different colors. I might include swatches. Future Sam might include swatches. Right now I'm tired, but maybe tomorrow I'll do the swatches. But right now we're just gonna run down through the pens that I received. Well, first up I got a clampy clip. This is a Penco clampy clip. And it basically like holds your journals open. I guess you could also do it for like books as well. Just put it on the top to hold the pages so it lays flat, and this is really helpful for junk journaling. I got the transparent red color and I'm really excited to use this. Although I saw someone on TikTok say that these are basically just like cute chip clamps, chip bag holders, and I can't unsee that. They're cuter and smaller, so I'm really happy to have this. I also got a stamp. This is the Pilot Friction stamp and it is a strawberry. You guys know I love strawberries. It's kind of my thing. And when I am junk journaling, I'm always using strawberry stickers or doodling and drawing little strawberries. So I felt like a stamp would be so perfect. Got a Tomboy marker. It is a dual-sided highlighter set. It comes with a broad tip and then it also comes with a more precise tip. I have like my order packing list here to remember the names, and this is in the color Sand. It's going to be perfect for my Kinbor. I know a lot of people like to use these on that thin like Kinbor Hobonichi paper because it doesn't bleed. Now onto the pen. Next up is this little cutie, and this is a dual pen. This is the Rite-Tech dual color multi pen in the shade Emerald and Pickle. Now I am a little picky when it comes to my pen, like what color I will use. I predominantly use brown and red and occasionally black. Like a lot of the colors you see here are just like variations of brown and red. But I saw this one and it looked really pretty and I really want to incorporate more color into my daily planner. It comes with like a sage green and an emerald green. Next up, I got two Pilot Juice Up gel pens. This is in the 0.4 size, so a little bit more precise. The colors I got are classic glossy brown and classic glossy red. Like I said, I love a good brown, I love a good red when it comes to my pens. Another Rite-Tech pen. This is the Rite-Tech Sprinkles gel pen. This is in the 0.5 size and it is in the shade Coffee, so another brown color. Got a couple of the Uniball 1 gel pens, which are very, very popular. Like everyone loves these pens. And these are in the 0.3A size. I have the color Ganache, which is a brown color. And then the color, what color is this? Strawberry Sandwich, which is a limited edition red. It's really like a light pink color. Gosh, this next one I have been wanting to try. I've never tried this pen. And a lot of people love it. It looks like the perfect brown, so I'm really excited. This is the Sakura Jelly Roll Classic Gel Pen in a fine 0.6 size, and the color is just brown. I'm really nervous this might smudge because it's a very juicy gel pen, but we shall see. Another really popular pen, I got two of them. I got the Pilot Juice Up pens in the size 0.38, so a little bit more precise as well. I got the dark red and the brown. No surprise. And then the last one that I got is one that so many people have recommended, and it's the Pentel Energel In-Free Gel Pen in the 0.5 size. I've tried Pentel before and I feel like they skip so bad, but everyone says that you need to try the needle point, that the needle point makes the world of a difference. So I don't know, we're gonna try it. This one is in the burgundy color. Was that the most little boring segment of this vlog? I don't know. Hopefully we have some stationery lovers out there. We'll update you guys when I can form coherent thoughts. All right, quick update. I did start that Omegaverse series and I already finished the first book, A Pack for Cozy. I sort of just like binge read that last night. I don't know why, but I was having some like crazy lucid dreams, nightmares. I think it's because I've been so stressed recently and I kept waking up in the middle of the night. So I just like gave up on going to sleep and decided to binge this entire book. and I don't regret it because it was so good. I know that this was not a pick for the video, but again, I wanted to read it since it was the first in the series. First book is a Wide Shoes Omegaverse. It takes place in a small town. It follows our heroine who moves to this town to be a librarian. She recently got out of a really bad breakup. She's not having like the best relationship with her parents, and she kind of just wants a fresh start. Heroes live in this town. The three of them are a part of a pack, and they own a cafe in the town and other like very successful restaurants. Really want an Omega to complete their pack. Kind of everywhere they go, they keep scenting our heroine and realizing that somewhere in this town is their fated mates, and they're absolutely losing their minds looking for her. And when they finally do meet, magic. Our characters are fated mates, and they start to get to know each other as they are building their pack, and it is such a sweet Omegaverse. I really loved all of our heroes so much. Honestly, this was just like a quintessential Omegaverse. Possessive alpha heroes, fated mates, lots of heats, lots of knots, lots of bonding. I also really loved a lot of the side characters. Our heroine is friends with a group of Omegas in town. You can obviously tell that each person in this friend group kind of gets their own romance, which is also really fun. Love when there's like a girl group and girl friendships in a book, and then like each book follows their romance. It kind of reminds me of that other Omegaverse. What's it called? It's like super popular. It reminds me of the Cozy Verse series, A Pack for Autumn and A Pack for Winter. It's written by Elena Lee and Emily Emerson. That's another Omegaverse that takes place in a small town, follows a group of friends that each get their romance. This series seems very similar to that, but like in a good way. Right, that was just a small update because this was technically the bonus book of the video. So now I am going to read Jess's recommendation, A Pack for Honey. She says this one was her favorite in the series, which I'm looking forward to because I really loved the first book that I read. I don't know if I even said it. I'm giving it 5 stars. I freaking loved it. Like, no complaints, no notes. It was a perfect Omegaverse. So this video is really doing good. We already have 2 5-star reads, so let's just keep this ball rolling, I guess. Hi, hello. I need a little lip gloss. Just finished my makeup because I'm gonna film some videos. Put on a little Christmas sweater though to make me feel a little bit better. This is also another strawberry shortcake Christmas sweater. This one I got last year, maybe the year before, from my best friend Desiree, and it's just like the coziest thing ever. Let me turn on my ring light for you. I'm so sorry, it's so dark. One sec. But it gave you the time and the place, so don't be shy. Come be the man I need. Anyways, I was rambling there, but I came on here to give a book update. I finished A Pack of Honey, and I really loved it. I'm totally vibing with this series. I have to admit, I am already picking up the next book in this series. It's just so fun. I just love Omegaverse so freaking much, so I'm so happy that Jess gave me an Omegaverse recommendation, and I love this journey that she's getting more into Omegaverses as well, because like, I'm always screaming to the rooftop that it's the best subgenre ever. Anyways, A Pack for Honey. Okay, so it follows our heroine who is an Omega. Her name is Sunny. She lives in a very small town. She's a beekeeper, which by the way, I was just watching an animal documentary, and bees are so fascinating. Like, isn't it fucking crazy that like Earth, us, society, humanity, humans would like not survive without bees? Crazy. What is it, like 3 years? We would be cooked without bees. Anyways, heroine, she's a beekeeper. She owns quite a bit of land in this small town. She makes honey and like different desserts. Then we have our heroes who are hotshot businessmen. Heroes own a lot of hotel chains and they buy a lot of real estate, and they're trying to open a very luxury hotel in this small town to kind of like appease to the tourists. Land that they are building on is right next to our heroine's farm, and they are trying to get her to sell it so that they can make an expansion. The book starts off with our heroes not knowing who she is. They don't even know that she's an Omega, that she's a girl. They know absolutely nothing about her other than the fact that she owns the land that they're trying to buy. And they are kind of like ruthless businessmen, so they are essentially sending her very like strongly worded emails trying to get her to sell. She's not budging, so they decide to abruptly show up at her farm to convince her to sell, and when they get there, they realize that she is their scent matched Omega. So fated mates, basically. Our heroine is so sassy and so hilarious. She definitely puts our heroes through their paces places. They don't exactly get off on the right start, so our heroes have a bit of groveling to do. I would say that this one was a little bit more plot forward and angsty than the first book was. The first book was a little bit more like fluffy, cozy vibes, and then this one was just a different vibe overall. But I really, really liked it. I think I'm gonna give it 4.5 stars. I gave the first book 5 stars just because I loved the cozy elements of it. I mean, it's winter. It was just like the perfect time to read it. I still really enjoyed the second book. I'm giving it 4.5 stars. So overall, I feel like this is such a good Omegaverse series. I always say this whenever I'm recommending Omegaverse because it is a subgenre that a lot of people feel intimidated by, or they just like don't know where to start, don't understand the dynamics. And I will say that this is a really good like introduction to Omegaverse type of series. It explains the dynamics well. It's not too long. It has all of the quintessential Omegaverse things like nodding, nesting, heats, fated mates, scent matches, like all the things that people are looking for in an Omegaverse. There was some conflict in the first and second book, but I would say that both of the books were very low angst, which sometimes is really nice. Overall, I'm loving the series and I loved all the books that were recommended to me. Christy recommended The Devil She Knows by Alexandria Bellfleur. That was the sapphic romance that I gave 5 stars. Then Jessica recommended A Pack for Honey, and I decided to just read part of the series. So A Pack for Cozy, I gave 5 stars, and then A Pack for Honey, I gave 4.5 stars. So amazing. I feel like at the end of the year, like in December, I'm never really expecting to find favorite books because I'm doing all of my end of the year wrap-ups and that type of content. So it's kind of exciting that I had so many wins in this video. I'm not shocked that we had a lot of 5 stars because I mean, Jessica and Christy give absolutely amazing book recommendations. Yeah, I think this is like the best reading vlog we've had in a while. I kind of want to do a part 2 where I read their other recommendations that I didn't get to because they gave me 2. So yeah, maybe I'll do that as well. But that's it. This is the video. If you guys stayed this long and you enjoyed this video, please leave me an emoji. Leave me like a little devil emoji because we read The Devil She Knows by Alexandria Bellfleur. So leave the devil emoji in the comments down below and I'll know that we're bookish besties. As always, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to spend time with me. It means the world to me. Thank you so much to Jess and Christy for doing this video with me. I will leave their video down below so you can watch it too. I hope you're all staying happy and healthy and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Love you!